I made $2.11 an hour from YouTube's ad revenue over the last month.
Really? Is that so? Hey everybody, I'm now streaming on Twitch on my channel Penguin Revo, link in this description below. Right now I am streaming Dota Underlords. It is a free-to-play auto battle strategy game based off the Dota franchise. So come and check me out if you want to come and hang out with me. I typically stream around 2 o'clock Central Time. Hey everyone, what's happening? And today I'm going to be responding to the Linux Gamer's video about how YouTube is scamming or ripping off its creators. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this with some clips from his original video.
Because here's the deal. YouTube is kind of a scam for small creators like myself, at least in terms of ad revenue.
It is? I didn't know that.
So I've known this for a while, but this test kind of proves it to me that YouTube is one of the most unreliable platforms that I've ever used. It's pretty bad. In the last month, I've had approximately 180,000 views, which is up 39% over the previous month. And that's counting all the views across my entire channel, all the videos on my channel. That's 180,000 views. And you would think that ad revenue would kind of reflect that, right? But it doesn't. People complain a lot on YouTube about the recommendation engine, the algorithm, as it were. And there's a lot to complain about there. But I think something that's way worse is AdSense. In the Creator Studio, YouTube says I make an average CPM of $7.90. For those not in the know, a CPM is how many dollars per 1,000 views you make on average. And real talk for a minute, that $7.90 figure is a number that YouTube just pulled out of their ass.
No, it's not. It's not, but more on that in a minute. Let's continue though.
Of the actual number of views on a video. See, Google's ingenious algorithm decides if someone who's watching your video right now is likely to click an ad. And when Google decides this video shall be monetized, it offers that ad space to the AdSense bidding platform where advertisers offer the entrails of a goat as a sacrifice. They bow down to the golden calf of Google's AdWords algorithm. And then, sometimes, about 30% of the time, your video will actually have an ad on it.
So there's a lot to go into that. But to respond to his YouTube is a scam, it's not really. Scam requires, in my view at least, intent to defraud, which YouTube doesn't. The terms of the ad revenue program are clearly spelled out. We're going to go over that in a second. But this whole CPM also, it's a number that they come up with. It is actually done through math. It's based off of your total performance, not just on the videos you produce, and that's what he was going on to in his video. I'll link the video in the description, the original video. But as far as the CPM goes, it's your total performance of your channel for that month, and average based off of the money you made. It's a real complex formula. I don't claim to be an expert on YouTube. There are channels for that. If you want to learn about YouTube, there are a couple channels out there. One is Catherine Manning at The Content Bug. I'll link her channel in the description. She's a great person to talk to about the YouTube algorithm, how monetization works, etc. But he did explain a little bit about how monetization works, and he got it basically right. Yes, advertisers bid for ad space on videos, and normally it's by category. And Linux is kind of a niche category, so we're going to go ahead into that a little bit. It is a smaller category, so a lot of people don't funnel ad revenue into Linux videos. That's why you need to, that's where some tags come into place, like when I go to upload a video, we put tags on it, and I try to include some non-Linuxy tags such as computers, technology, information. That can affect where your video gets put on the advertising platform when my channel gets monetized. It's not monetized yet because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That is a requirement for monetization. But it's not really a scam. No promises are made about your income potential on YouTube through AdSense or monetization through ads. There's no promises because YouTube really isn't in control of that. They only play a small role of matchmaker between you and advertisers on the platform of AdSense. What the advertisers pay is not necessarily in YouTube's control. They accept bids, and if you're not attracting the high-paying advertisers to your channel, that's not really YouTube's fault. That is really your fault, really. And that can have a number of factors: the content of your channel, etc. The only thing that YouTube really does is control whether or not your video is in what monetization category it's in. Let's say fully monetized, which is represented by like a green dollar sign. Content not suitable for most advertisers. That's your edgy content. If you swear often, stuff like that, it'll most likely get placed in that, and that can have an effect. And that's where advertisers would say, no, we don't want people who use the F word a lot or something. They wouldn't get ads on your channel on that video because they consider that not suitable for most advertisers. Only certain advertisers are willing to be associated with that type of content. And then there's the red dollar sign, which means it's completely demonetized. It's not suitable for any advertisers. And really, the advertisers have a lot of say in that. So it's really not YouTube at all as far as demonetization and how much money they make, or how much money a creator makes, rather. It's really dictated by a number of factors, mostly dictated by the advertisers themselves. But let's go ahead, let's dive into the monetization policy of YouTube, and I'm going to go ahead and jump to the actual screen. And we're going to go and point out some little fallacies in this particular video. And then we'll jump over to Gardner for a little bit more comment. And then that's what. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the monetization policy that YouTube has. So here we are on my desktop, and we're going to go ahead and show the minimum overview and eligibility for the YouTube Partner Program. That's the monetization program. And of course, the minimum eligibility of requirements to join, you have to follow all YouTube's monetization policies. We'll go to that in a second. You have to live in a country or region where the YouTube Partner Program is available, which I do. I have to have 4,000 valid public watch time hours in the last 12 months. And that's more than 1,000 subscribers, and have a linked AdSense account. Those are your minimum eligibility requirements. Now, the monetization requirements are right here. Now, here's the YouTube monetization policies. Now, these can be kind of subjective, but they're pretty straightforward, though. When you go to monetize your channel, you get a review. I have not had this review yet, but they look at the main theme of your channel. Most viewed videos is what they look at mostly. Newest videos and biggest proportion of watch time videos and video metadata. That's pretty much, they're looking for objectionable content that advertisers may not like. Now, you have to follow the YouTube community guidelines. Again, that's standard. The AdSense program policies like repetitious content, what is allowed to monetize, refused content, all this kind of stuff. it's all pretty straightforward as far as what would be considered monetizable content. Now, also there's advertiser-friendly content where you would go where what content is not monetizable, like inappropriate language, violence, adult content, harmful or dangerous acts, hateful content, incendiary and demeaning content, recreational drugs, tobacco, firearms, controversial issues and sensitive events, and adult themes in family content. These are particularly what they're looking for as far as advertiser-friendly content and what isn't. And if you do any of these particular categories, your monetization may suffer or be completely removed and denied or even kicked out of the advertiser program. So that's basically what YouTube looks at as far as monetization. Now, this is not telling you what the advertisers are doing, because the advertisers really depend and really control on. Now, this isn't what dictates and controls what ads are served on your videos, because really the advertisers control that. This is just what YouTube controls. Now, that is the YouTube Partner Program in a nutshell, but at least as you see it. Now, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that you don't see nor understand. Heck, I don't understand it. There are people out there that understand it more than I do. Like Catherine Manning at the Content Bug in the description. Check her out. She's an amazing person to consult on that particular subject as far as YouTube is concerned. But that's about it as far as what I know about the Partner Program. Again, I'm not a member of the Partner Program yet. By the way, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. That really helps me get closer to that monetization level so I can start. But YouTube doesn't guarantee what you'll make on it at all. There's no guarantee in the monetization policies at all. It's all based on views and what types of advertisements are served on your videos. And you also have some control over that as well, because you can say, I don't want this type of ad on my videos, etc. That's something that you can do as well. But other than that, really, it's really not a scam. It's just not making him as much as he would like to see. And that is something he could totally change if he made his content more attractive to advertisers. That's different than advertiser-friendly content. Just make it content that advertisers would want to buy space on. And that's something that he could research. But I mean, really, AdSense is really just one aspect of YouTube monetization, and he goes into that.
Now, keep in mind, YouTube is not the only source of income that I have. I've got Patreon, and I need to thank everyone on Patreon who has made this show possible. I have sponsorships from companies that like what I do and want to support me. I have a Twitch affiliate or partnership. It's the lesser of the two. I have merchandise. I have affiliate links with Humble. I think there's a link in the description for that. And of course, I make money from library as well. And when you look at it all combined together for the month of March, I made about $11.15 an hour from my YouTube channel.
So as you can see, he was not making $2 and something cents an hour. He was actually making about 11 with Patreon, by the way. If you want to support my channel, I have a Patreon link in the description as well. And affiliate links, I also have a Humble Bundle affiliate as well. Stuff like that. I mean, you can make partner deals, etc. I mean, YouTube AdSense is just one aspect of the business. And if you want to know more, there are YouTube channels dedicated to that. You got it basically right. Yes, advertisers bid for ad space on videos, and normally it's by category. And Linux is kind of a niche category, so we're going to go ahead into that a little bit. It is a smaller category, so a lot of people don't funnel ad revenue into Linux videos. That's why you need to that's where some tags come into place. Like when I go to upload a video, we put tags on it, and I try to include some non-Linuxy tags such as computers, technology, information. That can affect where your video gets put on the advertising platform when my channel gets monetized. It's not monetized yet because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That is a requirement for monetization. But really, YouTube is not a scam per se. It's just not something that a lot of people can start out making a living on. As Chris Titus Tech would say, and a lot of other YouTube creators would say, you should do it because you enjoy it, not for the money. Because if you're going to do it for the money, you're going to be disappointed in what it actually pays. Because, yes, there are some people that can make a living out of it, but not everybody can. And luckily, Gardner, the Linux Gamer, has other means of income because that is how a lot of YouTubers do make their living. They just view it as extra money, or they take the money that they make and put it into equipment. So that's my take on Gardner's little video and little rant about YouTube. If you like this video and the work that I do, go ahead and give it that thumbs up. Support me on Patreon if you wish. If you didn't, that's also what that thumbs down button is for. Leave a comment, subscribe, and share. Those things really help my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. If you like my content and wish to support my work, you can do so on Patreon. The link is in the description. Also, if you wish to see more, check out the videos on your screen.